Hello, I am back, finishing off the original sin Stormweaver. Got to level 90. Think I've got everything basically figured out. I don't see myself making any more investments to this build now. Or moving on to the final softcore build. It works. We have a decent clear with Herald of Thunder. You can see the lightning bolts shooting down. Yeah, does the job. Boom. But the damage is, you know, it looks cool. The damage is quite mid, to be honest. I mean, I can do all content, obviously. But it's not the fastest build. I'd rather be playing a Pathfinder or even the Invoker build. I think was even better. The recoup strategy is decent, you know, as long as I'm like I have to play carefully. Like, you know, paying attention to Shadewalkers. They'll get you. I was focusing on the one I was trying to kill. And unfortunately, did not notice the other one teleport on top of me.
I have many services. Take our gold and go. So it is.
No bother though. I'm not juicing at the moment. They are, you know, delirious T15s, but they're pack size T15s because I just wanted to hit level 90. I was just throwing in experience tablets. It's also really hard to see when you're a hybrid how much energy shield you have left. It's a Shroud Walker, not a Shade Walker. I mean, this is very satisfying. Look at that, those big lightning flashes. But yeah, Stormweaver is definitely not designed to be played with crossbow. Most of the Ascendancy is completely incompatible with attack skills, which is fine. It's like the only... I think Sorceress is the only class at the moment that doesn't really gel with crossbows or non-spells, so you know, the Infernalist is very minion focused and also quite spell focused, I think, right? And the Stormweaver is very spell focused. All of the cool abilities really are to do with spells, like Arcane Surge. I considered Arcane Surge and like Mind Over Matter, but decided to stick with the Elemental Ailment plan. Though you don't have to. You don't have to do ailments because you have access to the lineage gems. So you could just add Esh's, the Esh gem to galvanic shards if you want to shock. We could even make it freeze and do like galvanic freeze and then frag explosions. Convert the frag explosions to chaos. I mean, the build can take pretty big hits. It just, obviously ground degens are really, really bad because they interrupt the recoup. Bleeds are really, really bad because if you aggravate them, I think it stops. It stops health regen, right? You can't do recovery maps. You could probably tweak the damage a bit. Maybe get it to do more damage. You see what POB says for gems. Yeah, I feel like, especially into like Delirious T15s, the damage is like just shy of being enough to get like the chains going. So you get a few chains, but the proliferation is tricky. I think we need to give up some defenses maybe on the tree and invest in a couple more attack damage wheels, probably. Which is possible, you know. One option is to give up some ES nodes and stick a from nothing in. And grab the 25% attack damage nodes. Give up a dual slot. Yeah. Damage is fine. And it does bosses well, because bosses tend to hit you, like, not very often, but quite hard. And recoup is really good with that. Recoup is really poor with lots of small hits.
Who sent you? Take our gold, so it is.
So I have a Jade Isles to run. I've got a bunch of citadels. I have access to many divs worth of maps. I've got a bunch of like juiced areas I could run. But I think what I'll do right now is go see how it compares on Zesht. be fine.
Between waking and nightmare. No wonder it was sealed away.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try tweaking the tree a bit to get a bit more damage. I would prefer these to be one shots, obviously. I tried like a cast on ailment. I didn't realize how much spirit cast on ailment costs. It's 100 spirit. But it, you know, didn't really do anything. If I could just get these Herald Strikes to actually kill everything. They're breaking the armor, which is cool. Yeah, I think Herald of Ice Pops are just more... They're just more. But unfortunately, in order to get... better pops, I'd need Pulse Circling because the Stormweaver Ascendancy is chill and not freeze. If it was freeze, ooh, it would be bonkers good. The Ascendancy would be absolutely busted for crossbows, but it's chill.
A touch of luck. I have no space. Space for that.
Oh, if only that was +4. It is otherwise quite good. A bunch of accuracy. I'm assuming this will be quite quick. Yeah, the damage isn't actually that good, is it? I mean, it's tanky, but that was a slow kill. Gets frozen too much despite the amount of ailment threshold I have.
I'm carrying enough already.
What is it? Have you found? Acceptable.
I mean, I'll try and sell it, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna get me much.
Let us hope Zest now lies dormant.
I don't know if I'm meant to be stacking accuracy on my helm with Amazon because it gives crit and attack speed. I guess I am meant to be stacking accuracy everywhere on the next build.
Hail.
Yeah. I think I could probably do Simulacrum as it stands. Give it a go. We'll give Sim a go. And then, I mean, it could also very easily get overwhelmed, right? We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting stunned. Wow, I've got nearly 7k ES and I've taken multiple ailment threshold and stun threshold nodes. Didn't seem to make any difference. Yeah, I think this is I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, you know? I can already feel that the damage isn't enough. Out of space. Good job. Put down some cursed zones, but we'll see. Where is the... Oh, there we go. What are these? Veins wings.
A storied artifact.
Let yourself be drawn into the mire.
Try and kite everything through the cursed zone so they get the decaying hex. And as a result, get frozen. Also means they take more damage. On we go. Ooh, monsters are armored. That's gonna make Herald of Thunder Chains tricky. Oh, oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I think there's a reduced recovery mob. Oh, it's the... Oh, can't believe I'm still alive. Oh, no, there we go. Trapped. Wow, that was a pretty pathetic attempt. Okay, can't do sim. Not in its current state. So if I give up 3 energy shield nodes, I can get to this dual socket. We have so many points dedicated to defense on the tree. More than half. The recoup cannot keep up. The recoup would probably be able to keep up on Chronomancer, but then what do I do with the rest of the Ascendancy, you know? So it's good at bosses, but slow. Mid at maps. I mean, this cluster over here, right, is a very large amount of damage. I mean, all the recoup nodes I've taken, though, are very good. This is damage reduction, effectively, providing we have energy shield. I don't know what these ailment threshold nodes are doing for me, to be honest. I'm going to sack them off. Hmm. Oh no, this won't work, right? It's elemental damage. Duh. It's only the ones that just give me damage that I want. Because I'm converting to chaos. So it'll be like 75% over here. Let's have a look at POB. Alright, so we have Shock Burst loaded in. Actually, I think I care more about Galvanic at the moment. Galvanic has quite low damage. So we're at like 50k DPS on the Galvanic Beam, providing we're hitting them with 3 ailments, which we should be, right? We should be igniting, chilling, and shocking pretty consistently. Bork, I think, is improving our clear. But there's some, yeah, I mean, we could go poison. Would add 20% DPS as poison. How often are we, like, near the enemy? When they're in our face, say they're down at 1 meter. Okay, we have 70k. Alright, now is something better than close combat? Probably not, right? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could drop shock. Do poison instead. Does this even do anything? It doesn't even know, right? It doesn't know how much. It's just break even. My understanding was actually Escher's Radiance would add DPS because the conversion and the gain as happen at the same time. Yeah, and Ignite adds 5k DPS. I mean, the armor explosion doesn't do very much damage, right? Average damage is 3k, which is enough to break armor. Which is enough to shock. What could I test that would be perhaps better clear? It thinks double barrel would be a decent DPS upgrade. Nimble reload not far behind. I guess Galvanic Shards attacks quite quickly. Alright, what if I did explosive shot? I'm so tired of doing explosive shot builds. I mean, Permafrost doesn't really do any damage, right? Okay, Naked, it does 6k versus Galvanic Shards. 11k. But the beam does 60k, which is the cool part of Galvanic. I could. Permafrost is a bad idea. Let's delete that. There's explosive. What are the elemental attacks do we have? I mean, I've looked at this list so many times. Nothing's really jumping out. Yeah, I mean, the rest is like grenade stuff. Incendiary just has pathetic damage. One and a half second arm time is just way too long. Yeah. I mean, we could equip level 20 gems, which are quite cheap now. 100 exalts, 57 even. Should definitely do that. These were like a div. Remember when these were a div? Poison's a lot of dot damage. Then what am I meant to do? Just like Herald of Plague? Herald of Plague doesn't trigger Herald of Thunder. And we are not invested at all in poisons, right? So we have no additional poisons. It's just one poison that does like 13k DPS. I don't think that's gonna cut it, is it? Herald of Thunderbolts do 30k, which doesn't quite kill. These three nodes would add 4,500 damage to Herald of Thunder. I need to import my latest. My latest tree. Each small node in the tribute area is another 200 damage. Herald of Thunder and 500 DPS. 2 galvanic shards. Ooh. Update this to 60% more damage. We added 5k with the level up. What have I added? What if I did 3 more? A big boost. So we could do a galvanic prism of belief. Does Cursed Ground make the spell cost more mana? No, it doesn't. What to do? There's a bunch of generic attack damage over here, which adds like 10% more damage. This is like 20, no, 15%. These are pretty good nodes. 9k DPS and mana cost efficiency. Give me 1 sec. What is the reward to making this work, you know? Interesting that the Undying Hate, it did, I guess it knows that I've got the small nodes give 5 chaos damage, but it doesn't know what it's changed these nodes to. think the challenge with this build is how point starved it is. In order to have good defenses, though, these 3 nodes can probably be dropped in favor of damage. The recoup and glazed flesh. So we could effectively... Hey, 1 HP, Jay. Yeah, kind of. I'm kind of a Sork. I'm a crossbow Sork. Just trying to figure out how to tip this build into being mid in the end game to being good in the end game. And I don't know if it's possible. Well, I would be irresponsible to recommend this as a good build. But I can show you how it works. So the build is a original sin crossbow build with a yoke of suffering and sacrosanctum for recoup for survivability. But even with a 30 div crossbow, like, it's fine, right? It clears juiced T15s. It's fine. It has decent clear. It can't do T3 sim. And it has decent bossing. Like, it's very tanky on bosses because it takes... When you only take, like, 1 large hit every now and again, recoup is really good. The problem with sim is you take lots of hits very quickly, and so it overwhelms your recoup. But I can show you how it plays in maps. Save me scratching my head in POB. I think it's just short of doing enough damage. So this is Delirious, 27% Delirious. Monster crit, move speed, minus max res. We'll see if I survive it. Move speed might be an issue. So it uses Ulnatol's Embrace and Herald of Thunder to do a little bit of Herald of Thunder Lightning Bolt prolif. We got Shock Burst for bosses and tough rares. Like, it looks cool. But if you get swarmed, you're dead. If you get bled, you're dead. But it can take a bunch of hits. Like, the recoup works pretty well, considering we have no evasion, no armor, no mitigation really. All the mitigation comes from Aziri's Disdain, which damage bypasses energy shield with Sacrosanctum is effectively damage reduction because of the way the double recoup effect works. It's not really fair now because we have Acceleration Shrine, so the build's going bonkers. When you get the big herald chains, it's really satisfying. If I could fit like, I don't know, 100% increased damage somewhere, I think it would be enough to get more kills with Herald of Thunder and get the prolif going even more. But with like fully juiced maps, the HP can be a bit high to get enough kills. You see what I mean, right? Like it's good, but it's not top tier. The build functions. Wow, my my CPU is struggling. Oh. The renderers are struggling now, I think. Yeah, so the idea I had was I'm trying to do crossbow on every class. And so I was leaning into the sorceress's do ailments with any damage. So we're doing pure chaos damage, but we chill, we shock, we ignite, we freeze if we cast a curse. Ooh. Lots of omens. But yeah, I did do a blood mage, and I've done a pathfinder. But yeah, sorry, I haven't created a spell casting sork. I decided to be crossbow guy this league, so everything is crossbows with no grenades. Yeah, I do wonder, like with this build, I wonder if I'd have to maybe scale crit. Yeah, I don't really like scaling crit though. It's so boring. Like trying to find ways to scale damage that aren't just take all the crit nodes and roll an incredibly expensive crit crossbow.
This one holds more simple things. It merely changes hands.
And then the map boss will go down relatively easily. Actually, change my emergency reload. So, kills bosses, kills maps. Bob is most definitely your mother's brother.
Go on. What do you need? Tal gold is worth more than this. Find more breach remnants for my research.
What do you want to play? 1 HPJ? What's your idea for a build? You want to be a spellcaster? I should run this Jade Isles. These 2 Jade Isles. Yeah, cold. I like the idea of cold sork. If you like crossbows, I did a cold crossbow invoker with permafrost bolts and frag rounds. I'm getting pretty close to 91. I might as well finish and get another point, and maybe have a look at damage. If I could just get Galvanic Shards to 1-tap the packs instead of 2-tap, I think the build would feel much more broken. I just don't have the spare points. Too many points on the tree and recoup to keep me alive. Oh! Eh? By giving everything, yeah, everything's got move speed again. I think the problem with this build is you have to pay attention, which, you know, when you want to be doing some mapping, is not ideal. I see an exceptional siege crossbow over there. Ooh, not going to be level 82 though, is it? Level 80. Hmm. That's a shame. Yeah, sorry I don't have a spell build for you. But I do recommend playing around with Original Sin. It's quite fun turning everything into chaos. Especially on Sork, because you can still do all the ailment stuff. So you could still do like a Yoke of Suffering chaos ailment build, but just do it with spells. It'd be quite fun. Yoke of Suffering is really good. Better than a +3 Proj Amulet, even if you only put 2 ailments on the target. They take 40% increased damage. I'm going to take this boss on while I've got Acceleration Shrine. Oh. It's funny. We got all the ailments on him. Ignite, Freeze, Chill, Shock. 80% more damage taken. But yeah, I don't know if I want to keep trying to get this build functioning even better. Maybe invest in it a bit more. Rework the tree a little bit. Or move on to Amazon. And just put this out as a showcase as to what you can do with chaos damage. I mean, breaches are pretty cool. All these lightning bolts raining down. Very satisfying. Are you?
I must travel light.
Or hybrid. Gross. Where do I stick my last point? Oh, probably up here. Up here. Grab some chaos damage from our Undying Hate. And then get some mana cost efficiency. Maybe converting life to energy shield would also be good. Because then it scales. We get chaos damage for all this tribute as well. I'm going to run a non-delirious map for Jade Isles. Do I have something appropriate? This says ailment threshold. I don't really like running ailment threshold. Ignited ground would probably be fine. Ellie Res is fine. Okay, I'll run that.
Yes. Take our gold. So it is.
Is this going to be my first Rakiatas? Could be, could be. I mean, first Rakiatas drop. I did buy one, but I've since sold it. Because it sucks.
Die forgotten.
You know what they should do? They should make it so ignited ground trips you over. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Oh, renderers. Renderers going on strike. There's not even delirium on this map and it's still struggling. I think my biggest wish for next patch is a way to juice maps that doesn't involve instilled emotions. Look how pretty this is without all the grey fog. Oh, I guess it's the ignited ground that's giving us the performance issues. Oh, I think there might have been a rogue exile there somewhere. We got double rogue exile spawns. Pew pew. Well, those two pretty early breaches. I'm imagining there might be another breach here somewhere. On non-juice maps, this build absolutely crushes. But who runs non-juice maps at this point in the league? Wow, this map had 3 rogue exiles. And none of them jumped in the abyss? Rip? Rip who?
Do you not see what you've become?
Oh, you mean rip because of the lack of exile jumping. Oh, thank you.
Adult wretch.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they never jump in, right? You've got to really force it.
Why do you reject me? All I have done in your honor. So be it. I will save my people myself.
Yappy Minoki. This was fun the first time he went through this this RP, but I killed this guy so many times now. Ooh. Another Tawoa's tending. Just what I always wished for. 88 cold res. Come on, Rogue Exile. You can do better than that. Yeah, those boots would be alright with a bit of move speed. Very average though. Oh, I'm out of scrolls.
Go on.
5d6. Sort this stuff out later.
You did well. Acceptable.
I have another Jade Isles that I can run. Just alch a few of these. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, next Jade Isles. I don't know how many Jade Isles I've run. More than 10, I think.
You will be remembered as a traitor and a tyrant.
Yeah, they're 2 div. I mean, I've run 10 Jade Isles and I've never seen a Rakiatas, so I'm not using a Vision of Paradise on it. If I was going to use my Vision, it would be on a the Citadel that drops the primary fragment, which is like 2.5 div. Because then it's actually a guaranteed return. Fingers crossed, no monkey. Monkey? No monkey. Ah. Yeah, I have a Vision of Paradise in my stash, but I'll save it for when I'm doing Citadel with a bunch of Waystone drop chance. And then I can make like 5 div off it. If I feel like it, but I'm at the point in the league now where this is my penultimate build, and I have enough div to finish the next build, so I'm just doing whatever feels fun. Quite like how the lightning bolts completely obscure obscure my screen. Makes me feel powerful. Crossbow Jedi. No, crossbow Sith. They're the ones that shoot lightning, right? Where's all my mana? Yeah, you're right, yeah. Visual clarity is a luxury. Like, I could not tell you what's happening right now. I see a drowned orb in there somewhere. I hope I don't walk into it. I guess that's the sign of a viable build in this game, right? If you can survive while not being able to see what you're doing, then it's viable. Oh, I finished? Okay. I'm going to turn off Delirium for the boss, just in case. There's no reason to juice him up. Doesn't get us anything except risk. Delayed reaction. What is he, a footballer?
Do you not see what you've become?
Outsider challenges our way. Aid me, ancestors. Let them know the might of the god.
I like hit him and then a minute later he's like, oh, my face! I hear that a lot with all of my crossbow builds, you know.
Why do you reject me?
Do you think it's the sound settings in my game or my feed or something?
So be it.
Someone told me my like armor piercing rounds sound more bassy on my my other builds.
Die with dignity.
Oh, stood in the fire. Whoa, stood in the fire. Recoup to the rescue. Another Towoa's tending. Alright. I think I'm out of Jade Isles. What have I got? Wow, yeah, you know, it's a rare drop. There's a reason it's 18 div. I've had my share of luck in this league. It's not been on drops. It's normally been on hitting a third socket. Yeah, I've run more than 10. PoE giveth and PoE taketh away. Have you seen how expensive Arjun's medal is now? It's like 200 div. Does it just not drop? I sold my Arjun's medal for like 11 div a few weeks ago. Who knew that it was the stock everyone should be invested in? I don't know what to do with this build. I need to improve the damage, but I fear if I improve the damage, I'm just going to die all the time. And it's not exactly the tankiest build as it stands. Oh, they did? I didn't know that it had a nerf. How did they nerf it? For this one, not yet. I've only just finished getting it to 90. I'm in the middle of editing my Invoker video, which I should be able to put out tomorrow. So I'm hoping I can finish editing the Sork video over the weekend. But I can export my POB if you want. I do have a POB. If that'll help. Export build, generate, share, copy. Did you ask? You are on YouTube. There you go. There's a POB link until I get the build guide. I mean, I'm not going to do a full guide for it, right? Like, I don't think it warrants a full guide. I'll do a little showcase and a video for it on all the decisions I made. But it takes a lot of investment, and I'm not sure how to tip it over the edge into good. I mean, I have a 3-socket over-rolled recoup chest. I have a 2-socket perfectly rolled at Xeres to stain. I have a perfectly rolled Yoke of Suffering. These crossbows are really hard to make, so I ended up buying one for 30 div. And I have not had the balls to varlet for a 3rd socket. I think it has potential, but I'm just not sure how to make it as good as the other builds I've made. It might involve giving up on the recoup dream and just like coming down into monk and making it evasion. Leveling is super fast. I got to level like I got to the mid 80s in like under 10 hours. You just level with Mist Whisper. in the early game with permafrost bolts and frag rounds, and that would just take you. And then use a few good crossbows. Like once you get to Act 3, you need like a decent crossbow, like something like this. But Miss Whisper in the early game with permafrost and frag is like really, really good. I completed all quests in campaign in like under 6 hours, which is a record for me. Obviously, it's I'm not racing speed, but for me that's really fast. But yeah, let me know if you figure out how to make it better. What to do now? Oh yeah, I got crossbows coming out the wazoo. I got all these bad boys just ready to craft. Got extra cold, extra cold, extra cold, and triple chaos. What's this one? Lightning for the blood mage. Physical for the poison, and I'll use this on my Amazon probably. Though I did buy a bunch of crossbows today to craft on the Amazon for accuracy stacking. I don't know whether to go attack speed or crit on the crossbow. It's hard to get both. Damage is extra lightning won't work on this build because it doesn't get converted. Conversion and gain as happens at the same time, so it would be a big DPS loss. That's why I went for triple flat. The highest damage for this build was a triple flat elemental. It's the only thing we can scale. And then gain as extra chaos runes. I think, like always, the answer to scaling is crit. So that 29 dex, if it was 5% crit, and then a few crit nodes on the tree, would probably be what... yeah. I mean, we're in the right place, right? We can get all the crit over here. We can't get this node, unfortunately. This is too far away. But yeah, I wanted to make recoup work as well, which is probably what's holding the build back a bit. Because there's 6 nodes here, 3 more here. My Undying Hate is focused on recoup as well, which means I'm taking all of these nodes over here, though they do give me damage. But I have 2 recoup Undying Hate nodes. CI is changed to Sacrifice of Flesh, which helps with mitigation. Recoup over here, recoup over here. So yeah, I think if instead you just went Evasion Energy Shield, I think it would free up a lot of nodes to be able to scale damage better. But we attack so fast, you don't need 100% crit. It's not like Plasma Blast, right, where you have to crit. I think just having decent crit would probably scale the build really well. but the crossbow would be very expensive. Very, very expensive. Because you want attack speed and crit, and plus 6 attack skills, and triple T1 flat elemental. Just a perfect, or triple T2 is fine as well. I think mine's T2. T1, T2, T3. But I think to make this a decent crit build, I think you're looking at 100 div at least for a crossbow. I'll do crossbow. Lightning. Fire. Crit. Do 4%. Attack speed. 15. 6 attack skills. Does not exist. Alright, let's lower the requirements. 350 divines. Yeah. But even if you fracture, because you need both crit and attack speed, right? Neither of them are deterministic. And this is on a really bad base. Wow, they corrupted it as well. Vials of Steel. Yeah, I mean, this crossbow, a cool 350 divine. I reckon the build would be broken. But then I think any build would be broken on a 350 divine crossbow. Well, we drop the crit requirement down to 3. Nope. Wow, this one's not even corrupted. You could buy this 490 divine crossbow and corrupt it. Get a 4th socket. You got a mirror laying around? I don't think I could hit 350 divines even if I sold everything in my stash. I think I could hit like 200 divines. I think I've got about 70 in like random stuff. Or like a Desperate Alliance here. Bunch of random stuff. Yeah, the elemental essence rolls are T4. The fizz is T3, but the Ellie rolls are even worse. But yeah, like I rolled this one with a homogenizing coronation, T1, T5, and attack speed. I bought a bunch of of the cheapest T1 LE magic bases I could, and tried homogenizing coronations on them, but it doesn't work. There's way too many mods. But yeah, greater ice is 46 to 57. which is... yeah, T4. If it was T3, the craft would be significantly easier, but you're then still having to fish for the third elemental, which what you're going to do that with a perfect exalt and hope you don't hit fizz or hybrid or elemental damage with attacks. These triple rolls are just super rare, and no one's really looking for them either. So I think that's why there's not many on the market. It's a tough build to get working. Ooh, temp chains. I guess I will. I have two choices. I could reconfigure the whole tree and move out of recoup and go evasion instead. Or I could go level my hardcore character. Alright, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know how you get on with your Sork. What would we get back if we came down here? I just have to put all these recoup points into evasion though, wouldn't I? It's not like I free up a bunch of damage and all of a sudden. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I would probably keep the Undying Hate. We have this deflect node over here, which is pretty cool. Could drop the recoup, grab the deflect node. Keep the energy shield node. Get some mana cost efficiency. Come down here, get some attack damage here. Some attack damage here. Some skill speed, evasion rating. Grab spectral ward. Then what's interesting about the build, you know, if we're not doing recoup? Maybe I just accept this is the limit of the build. Right, I'm gonna level my warrior. Oh, did I? I haven't finished this area, right? I need to go to the Azak Bog. And I need to do trial? And then we can do Act 4. For the 5th time, I need to update my status. Update my stream info. Cool. Alright. Wrong way. I was watching one of Blaze's podcasts earlier with I think the guy's name is Timmy. Apparently he has a really cool private league. Hardcore private league. Like group self-found. Effectively. Looks like it might be a fun idea. Maybe not this league though. Can't even make it on hardcore trade, let alone semi-solo self-found. Now, where is the witch in relation to the effigies? Are there any clues? Ah, I found her. Oh, you can't freeze her while she's doing that. That makes sense. Realized. Very strict trade filter on. Alright, and I'll go get my... Did I do Trial of Chaos? I should probably check. No, I didn't. That's weird. I normally do Trial of Chaos before Viper, but I guess I skipped it. I'll do it before Act 4.
A man of two worlds comes to face the ultimate test.
Whoops. Put this stuff in here. Can't put any of that in there. Oh well. I'll do Monsters Grant, no flash charges. It should be pretty easy. My leveling gear at this point, after 5 runs, is pretty good. Chaos damage hurts, eh? Now I can't get flash charges.
This is just a warm-up. Moves against you.
Yeah. As long as it's not the corrupting things. What do you call them? I'm gonna put Nova Proj in. Ding! What was I taking? What cluster? Ah, reload speed. Huzzah! My flasks regen. Ah, they do. Well, my health flask does. So I can use it safely.
This is just a
Does this one? No.
warm-up.
Lightning runes, I think, is the easiest one.
Sense. Cling to life.
Some chaos damage breathed on me and took a quarter of my health away. Oh, it's the escort mission. I think I've left something behind. One sec. I'm quite excited to return to PoE 1 in a few weeks. I actually booked the week off work. I know apparently everything that's been added to the game since I last played means the learning curve is going to be absolutely insane. But maybe I can share that learning journey and help someone else who wants to get back into it. I don't think there was a 3 in front of the patch numbers the last time I played. I think it might have been 2 something. I'm not sure. There was, what was there? There was Eater. That was a thing, right? Was his name Eater? They just introduced, in the last couple of patches, like those special exalted orbs. Influenced exalted orbs. I'm pretty sure the last league I played was Synthesis. I'd have to check the list though. And it seems like 3.27 is gonna have like a really big balance change up. It doesn't look like Lightning Bird. No, it's Chimera. Good. Oops. Don't have my single target set up in. A bluey. Now I can do Act 4. I've nowhere to keep that. My pockets are full. All this crap. I'll keep the Grand Idol. I'm going back to Ziggurat anyway. I can say hello to me old pal Oswald. Sell him some gold. WeBuyAnyGold.com. Oswald. Me buddy, me pal.
I promise you.
Stay wary. I guess I want bleed. These all suck. What would be a good second spirit reservation for leveling? We are breaking armor, right? Probably scavenge plating then. And I'll grab Jade. There we go. Now I can head to Act 4.
Well, the boat from we've great. We can leave whenever. It's a Calgary.
How am I doing on played on this hardcore character? So Act 4 in 3 hours, 33 minutes and 31 seconds. So I fear rushing when I get to maps again, because twice now I've died in T11 maps to a filthy crone. The first time to a chaos one, and then I stacked all my chaos res, and then the second time to vulnerability. One-shot me as well. Or like double tapped me. I think there were 2 of them, and I got hit by 2 of the vulnerability curse hex blast things they do. I had so much defense and they just blattered me. Which I've never had on my softcore characters, but for some reason it is an issue with the warrior. I don't think a filthy crone has killed any of my softcore characters, but I've killed 2 of my hardcore characters. I'm going to start with Isle of Kin, because it's got them skill points.
Here we are. Be wary here. The kinfolk are a bit. They are mining this substance.
This is the island that thinks is the teaser for Delve, eh? Everyone thinks is going to get us Delve, but it's just a volcano, bro. It's not that deep. Ah, ah.
Mine appears man-made.
These things remind me of like the swamp area in Diablo 2. Or like the tiny things that would like pop out and swarm you. Scream a lot. Was ist das? It is an ungood skilly gem.
A prisoner far from its kind. I know the feeling.
Aww. He connected emotionally with the beast in the pen. But if I open that, I'm going to have to kill it. So I'll just leave him in the cage. What's better, let him out and kill him, or leave him in the cage forever? There's the Warrens. Have the waypoint, and then I'll go find my skill points. Where do we think they are? I don't think I've ever fought the beast, the blind beast on this side, but
Fear will test you.
oh, I am bleeding. All right, let's just do some scouting. We be burning, not concerning what nobody gonna say. Right, it's normally over here, right? Like on this side. But I don't see where is it in the middle? Oh. Oh, 41. Skill level up. And skill point. Aha, there we go. Let's swap back into single target.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah, the hard version of this is in the interlude, right? The fire one that does quite chunky hits. Alright. I switch ammo a lot, so I can keep this, and then I guess I'll do quick chance. Grab the chance to be immediate. Keep things flowing. I'm tempted to, you know, keep this build going instead of switching to explosive shot. Maybe I could do permafrost Titan. This is 1,000 DPS, man. That's some moth flying around my room. 1,000 life over 5 seconds, or 650 over 4. Yeah, it's probably a bit better, isn't it? Probably spending too long killing stuff, right? Oh no, I'm 6 levels behind. I should level up. Severely underleveled when I'm playing hardcore. Ooh, Exalt. Though I have to say, I feel like the more times I die, the less likely I'm going to be able to get the gear back. Because gear is drying up a bit on hardcore. It's effectively becoming a solo self-found league. Because everything that's left is super expensive. But I guess that gives you something to work towards, right? Even if the thing you want is 50 exalts. At least you can actually grind out those exalts and the person's shop will still be there. Whereas in SSF where you're just trying to get random drops, it can be a bit trickier. I was expecting this guy to do more damage, you know. He's annoying, but it's not really very dangerous. Take me to Yama.
A warrior on the Fred, please.
Get on.
You
Wicked.
they fight the good fight.
What's the cow?
I'm not a Scot. Best don't take. Who knows? Keep it up.
Keep it up. This says double the mana, so let's do that. Put my stuff back in my stash. Don't need any of that. I'll probably switch to a bleed charm instead of stun. Is this anything? This has... No, this is nothing. It's T6 armor life and then a T3 flat armor roll. Cold res. No. It's no good.
I've been away. You're most welcome. And it's all settled. I'll melt it down. Find a use.
You'll melt it down? Level 45 is my next upgrade, right? Damn moth.
This is my shop. Hail.
Attracted to the bright lights of my Twitch stream. Where is my leveling gear? Yeah, so I got this bad boy, which is not an upgrade. Okay. Any of these any of these upgrades? Not an upgrade. T6, T3. This crossbow is just bonkers good. Kill this moth. It knew I wanted to hunt it and it ran away. Okay. This is an upgrade, right? Level 50. Onslaught Core. And then I don't really have anything, right? Level 59. Get 25% move speed and more armor. Get some chaos res. Oh, there's cast speed, but triple damage. What level is this ring? 36. Accuracy, energy shield, rarity, chaos res, all attributes. Lightning res all res. Leech and fizz damage. I think I just upgraded from this armor, but when I died last time, and this helm, I just bought new ones to replace it. Bleak crossbow at level 62. This has potential. And these are decent to switch to at 45. I need 60 dex, but that's fine. I just need to make sure when I grab them that I grab iron reflexes. I have a spare jewel socket, but no jewels to put in it. Because I keep dying with all my good jewels on. Projectile damage, mana recovery from flask. What is all this bollocks? Let's reforge. Oh, I can alchemy that first. Nope. This is just ailments, shock and poison. %14 projectile damage is nothing to sniff at. I'll reforge the other ones. Good. Lightning damage. Yeah. I'll just take the 14% damage, I guess. We got some potential items here. It says accuracy and lightning res. It's armor. These are all level 70-ish though. I'm wasting time. Right, let's go to the next island.
Good thing. Why do you must have a all right?
Good luck.
Yes. Where to?
Yes, the seal. Is it too soon to go to the Eye of Hinekora? No, I missed. Damn it. Probably a bit too soon. Level up a little bit more first. Kedge is a good place to level up.
Lower the anchor.
Lower the anchor. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Watch your step, eh? We shouldn't be here. This place. Oh, okay then.
Steel yourself.
I always think it's going to feel okay without Nova Proj, but it doesn't. Nova Proj just is a different world of clear speed. Oh, free chests. Mine, 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 mine. The bluey. Guess we'll take the blacksmiths. Free exalt. More reload speed for the reload speed gods. Is Killjoy equipped? That's on death effects happen twice, right? At the cost of not being able to use your flask anymore. I remember I equipped Killjoy for leveling once, and I hadn't read them. And then I kept thinking that my controller was bugged, because I was hitting my flask, but wasn't regenerating life. Then I read the item and realized that I had turned off my own flasks. I am smart.
This looks like part of a map, but where does it lead?
Where does it lead indeed? I know where it leads. To a crap island full of crap stuff. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
This fog only grows thicker.
Don't come
I
near
should
the
move
circle.
quickly.
Freya,
Yes,
How long
Lord,
do you
and it is.
Captain,
I
well,
also.
I'll stay.
Please hurry. I fear I could die at any moment.
I think I'm meant to take defensive nodes now. On the tree. And I've got the other big wheel. Armor applies to Ellie, I think, is probably... Is it important now? I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Alright. No, I'm sad you can't like hear the giant explosion that you escaped as you zone away. Well, I wasn't gonna stay anywhere near that explosion. I'm not losing a character to that event. A little circle. Just stop and ask for directions. I don't need to stop and ask for directions. I know where I'm going. We're gonna go fight the captain. Captain Stabbin. Oh, Heartland. Captain Heartland. Oh, so much damage. I have so much damage, yeah, I'm like hours behind a racer. So I do spend far too long in town looking at all my lovely little items. Ooh, I'll gladly take that off your hand. Engrave skill gem at level 46. Cast speed, energy shield, life. Yeah, I'll keep it. Go do the Delhi event. I guess this island is optional, right? But you get pretty good instilled emotions out of it. Actually. Cool. Next island. Oh, you get T13 as well, yeah. Alright, I'm level 43. Maybe now I go and do Eye of Hinakora.
Good day. Where to?
I think I murk Yama.
Bartaki has already gone inside the ark.
Absolutely murk that fool.
I walk in the shadow of the gods. May they look well upon me.
Going down, down, deeper and down. We're going down, down.
I'm on.
All of you. A man of two worlds, broken and rebuilt. Watch as he changes the world, for better or worse.
You may enter.
Didn't drop off the old map piece.
Now we test your mettle. Rise, warriors of Namahu.
Easy game.
Smiles upon your strength.
A trial by fire, and still I stand.
Was that it? No chest? Rip off. I guess I head over here and get some more armor and armor applies. Or I go get run and gun. That'd be more fun. I'm gonna go the more fun route.
The forest smiles upon your bravery.
We are not born brave. We become it.
I like that it spawns the mobs after you've left. It's very kind of it. I'll do this one. Did it? Ooh, Chaos Orb, thank you. Rewarded. I'm very slowly making my way through Silk Song off stream. I'm like midway through Act 2, I think now. I just beat my first boss in Act 2, or my first like story boss. It's a really good game. It's so like vast and sprawling though. feel like if I don't play for a couple of days, I'm just completely lost when I turn it back on. Hmm, 20 mana. Thank you. What prep I need to do before 3.27 comes out in PoE to like refresh what I need to know before I dive back in? Is there like a dummy's guide to Path of Exile 1? Anyone done that? Everything you need to know to get started in Ariath?
If I am truly Kari, let me prove it here.
I guess I'm probably going to have to follow a build guide. I've heard modern build craft in PoE 1 is a little bit more complex than PoE 2. Then again, they're doing big balance change, right? So will anyone even be able to make a build guide? Will we get the tree before the patch comes out? I think I take res, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna take res. This moth, man. Flew in my ear, made me slap myself in the face. Getting soloed. If you see me suddenly go be right back, it's because I'm dealing with this damn dirty moth.
The heartbeat of the world flows calm and gentle. The sea holds many secrets for those who seek.
Off we go to the run and gun. Yeah, this will be Yama. Over here somewhere. There we go. That's the entrance to Yama. I just go get my last tattoo. Get tatted up. Whoa. Got no room on my arms. Put it on my back.
A volcano raging, searing the night sky.
Do I take the fire res or strength? Because I get 10 fire res from the tree. Feels like fire is the easiest resistance to solve for. Oh whoops, I haven't taken Blade Catcher yet. But also I get strength from the tree. I'm just going to take the res. Alright, time for Yama. I'm pretty confident at this boss. I don't have any Chaos Res though.
A challenger? Old Yamasi, worthy of Hinekora. Come! Yamasi's your soul! Anymore. Yama knows your fate. Catch yourself if you can. It's this way.
That was weird, it went invisible.
Breath of Hinekora.
We got him. Thankfully the crossbow is insanely good. There we go, 2 more points. Another jewel socket. So many jewel sockets, no jewels to put them in. Put in them, put in them, put them in. Put in them. I'll put my jewel in your socket. What? I could just buy some jewels. I have 14 exalts and 21 chaos, 1 divine, 1 orb of chance. Ooh, an orb of chance. You know what that means? Points mean prizes. Poof.
You are the one who did this. I expected more from you.
Yes, we're too.
Actually, take this thing out of my inventory, please. Oh, you know what else? I learned that you can go to Nagakanu
Here we are.
and see if the vendor has something good. There's a bunch of attack stuff, right? Oh. There we go, piercing crossbow. They suck.
Welcome to. You are our guest. I'm pleased. But you have my. I'll be watching.
Come closer.
In the shadows,
Speak up.
I'll be waiting. I'll be watching. In the shadows.
How can I help?
Where to now, Makoru? Probably Shrike Island. I need to move my light behind my camera instead of on the other side. Casts too much of my face in shadow when I look at you, huh? Hmm?
Here we are.
Land ahoy. There you go. I left in a canoe before. Fine, fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Nova Proj on. What if I didn't switch to Titan and instead I did Herald Chains with Warbringer? Problem is, Warbringer has half a dead ascendancy. No one cares about breaking armor below 0. I don't want to use Totem. Even if they even if the Totem summons like cool spirits.
That's no Karu shrine. Whose is it then?
Grab this. And I can do these now, right? Yeah. This crossbow is bonkers.
My ancestors hunted here. Now.
There's always a Jade Club. I love freezing them mid-air. So satisfying. Oh, there's 2 chests there.
Ask my people to collect these eggs.
Sometimes chests have nice things in them. Sometimes chests are the nice thing. Alright, Mama Bird. Sorry.
Suckerwal would never allow such a creature in his skies. What is it doing?
I'll piss it off.
Perhaps now the Karui can visit this place once more.
Witness the fitness that is the hooded one.
What? Who then we now? We must find the others. Make haste.
Make haste. I will. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. We're at 4:24. Yeah, I got a bit distracted. Kind of messed up my speed run. But that'll do for today. I'll be back on Sunday, 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. UK time. Probably with an Amazon, I imagine, if I have time. Work's getting a bit much at the moment. They're actually expecting me to do a bunch of things, so it's getting harder to fit in leveling PoE 2 characters and making videos. But I'm doing my best, trying to balance work and this. But otherwise, I will see you on Sunday. So thanks for watching. Bye.